Hello, and welcome to Edupedia World. Now let's take a look at how you can change the layout of your program. So right now you have got your project and effects over here, then your video, the viewer in the middle, effects to the right, and then your composition at the bottom. But maybe you think, well, this setup does not work for me. I do not want this setup. Then Adobe has actually made some setups for you that you can just choose between. If we go up here to the Workspace, we have got some different options. Right now we are in the standard Workspace, but as you can see, there are some other options. So let's just take a look at maybe animation. So when you go into animation, you can see the timeline down here gets larger, and then some other options like the smoother, wiggler, and the motion sketch, they get enlarged. So this is optimized if you want to animate. There's also effects. So here you've got your effects controls, and the project panel has disappeared, and some other not necessary panels has disappeared to make it easier for you to do effects. So you can just go through all of these. This is the minimal. I don't know what it should be used for. You can just go through and then find the one you like. So what do you do then when if none of these options up here, if you don't like any of them, then you can just say, okay, I want a new workspace, and then just hit new workspace, and you can just call it my own workspace. Bam. And now we are in my own workspace, and here we can start moving around all these panels and stuff. So let's say, okay, I want these to change order, so I can just take the composition and then click and drag it to the other side. Now the composition is over here. I can also say, okay, I want my effects controls to be on this big panel right here. So I can take effects controls and then right click, or click this little thing and then say, okay, I want to undock this panel. Now we get this. We can then take it, and I just clicked on the see, what I accidentally did was that I closed my effects panel, but I want my effects panel. So what do we do then? Well, we go to Window and then find our effects and presets. Oh, sorry, that was not the right one. I want the effects panel. Effects controls, that's what it's called. I accidentally closed that panel, but I want to open it up again. So I just click right here, and now it's open again. So let's just undock the panel. And what I did to get it to this panel was just click on the name and then drag. And now I can place it wherever I want. So if I place it to the side right here, or up here in the menu, then you can see it gets put with these other topics. But if I just undock it again, I can just maybe say I want it to the side right here, and then it will get its own box. And yeah, that might be nice to have your effects shown all the time, and also your composition and your project. So as you can see, you can really customize all of this. I can say, okay, I want to undock this panel again, and this time let's put it beneath the footage. I don't know how this should be useful in a way, but now you can watch your composition and your footage at the same time. let's say this character panel, I just don't want that, so now let's just close the panel. And also libraries, close that panel. Now let's say I am very pleased with this layout. I can just go up here and sorry, this should be saved now. Your layout is now saved, and what I want to say is that if you go into like standard, you can just go back to your own workspace by selecting it in the menu right here. So my own workspace, bam, here we are, and we're ready to do some crazy stuff with our new crazy layout we got going on. So there are some stuff like this menu out here on the side. It's these snap together, and it has, if you move this, you can obviously feel that it has a preferred width. So this is a preferred width, it snaps into that position. And I really recommend that you keep it at that width. So that is about it for customizing the panels and the layout. So thank you for watching.